So the Robinhood app is very important to my channel. I talk about it in almost every single video that I put out. You could almost say that my channel is centered around it. So what I wanted to do is talk a little bit about the Robinhood app for beginning investors in this video. And I'll tell you some of the things that you should be doing first when you open up the app, talk a little bit about the features that it offers and why I think this is a very solid beginning investment platform. So let's get right to the video. First off, if you guys are new here, coming to the channel for the first time and you don't know what it's all about, I talk about all things investing with my tips, tricks, and insight into the stock market. So if you're looking to increase your portfolio size, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell notification to be alerted when new videos come out. So like I said, the Robinhood app for me, super important to my channel. I use it all the time and I have done relatively well investing in the stock market through the Robinhood app. So I just wanted to share some of my insight and some of my knowledge to other people to help fuel your accounts and start your growth if you've not already started it on the Robinhood app. So what I'm gonna do for you guys here is jump right into the app so you can see exactly the stuff that I talk about and you can see real time what I'm referencing when I'm talking in this video. So opening up the app, you'll see the first thing that actually comes up is a little Face ID scanner. And I would recommend that for anybody who's just signing into Robinhood or using the app, whether you are a new user to it or you've been using it for a long period of time, if you haven't done so already, make sure you set up two-factor authentication. So to do that, you hit the little guy icon in the bottom right and you go into your settings and you just hit this two-factor authentication and then you can turn it on. This is super important when you're dealing with money. Basically, if anybody were to gain access to my account, I would receive a text message saying that an unfamiliar user was trying to log in. It would alert me and I would be able to take the proper course of action if I didn't want them to sign in. Next thing is if somebody had my phone, they wouldn't actually be able to sign in to my Robinhood account and handle my money without me first scanning my face. So they would have to have me present there. So it's just super important to lock down your account when you're dealing with any type of finance or money that you're handling. So just keep that in mind. Next thing I want to talk about, if you haven't already signed up for the app, I'm sure you've heard it other places, but you can actually get a free stock completely 100% free. If you haven't started an account, you can feel free to use my referral code. It's share.robinhood.com/DaltonL1. I'll put the referral link down below, or you can use one of your friends to get you both a share. So you can get a bunch of different stocks. Apple, Ford, Facebook, Berkshire Hathaway are just some for an example, but you are guaranteed a stock if you haven't previously set up a portfolio before and you do use a referral code. So would also highly recommend doing that. It's free, so anytime you are given free money, why not just take advantage of that? So some of the first things I want to go over is just the layout of the app. You can see what I'm swiping away right now is news for the stocks that I am currently invested in or any huge market news that the Robinhood app thinks people should become aware of. This first screen right here is the display that shows your overall portfolio, how it's been doing. So you can see it has a 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, and all time. So it breaks it all down for you. If you have already invested in stocks, it will show right here under this stocks category. You can see my breakdown of stocks, and then any stocks you choose to watch go down in this watch list right here. So just keep that in mind. It's super easy. That's just the home screen right there. So it's very user friendly. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into when you join up and start using this app. Now, if you are wanting to buy a stock, I'll just show you that process. That is stupidly easy. That's just really user friendly there. You go right to the search bar. Let's say we wanted to invest in Facebook, for example. So you head over to here. You can either just start typing Facebook and you can see it's the top option right there, or you can do their ticker symbol, which for Facebook's FB, so they'll show up. If I hit this green little check mark here, it adds it to my watch list. So if I go back to the home screen, scroll down, I'll see it right there on my watch list. I can go into the stock here. It gives me the same breakdown as what I saw for my home screen. It gives me day, week, month, 3 month, 1 year, and 5 year. You can also do ticker symbols. I don't use this too often. It doesn't really have that much insight, but it's just a cool little feature it has. If you scroll down, you can see all the stats. So this is for Facebook in particular. You can see what it opened at, the highest it was today, the lowest. You can see the 52-week high, the 52-week low, the volume that it's being traded, the average volume that it's traded per day, the market cap, the PE ratio, and the dividend yield if there is one. If you scroll a little bit further, you're going to get the news for the stock, so you can hear and see and read all the different news that's going on. So with Facebook, you can see U.S. Securities Chief not prepared to say if Libra is a security right now. So if I wanted to read more about that, simply just click into it. It's within the app, it's integrated, it'll take you to the article and you can read more about it right here. So pretty cool, really easy to use. That's going to give you the most up-to-date information on the stock, any news that's coming out. Now, they introduced this analyst feature so you can see what analysts are saying. So for Facebook right now, they're saying that it's likely a good time to buy the stock, and you can basically get in. Some of them are saying to hold, only 2% saying sell. Obviously, do your own research. Don't just go specifically off of what these analysts are saying. You can certainly use it, but I wouldn't really just go in blindly and be like, oh yeah, an analyst says that it's going to be a good buy, let's just buy it, because that's a good way to lose out on your money. You can see their earnings reports. So I believe if it's red, it will be below the little mark. You can see there's a bright green and a sort of darker green. The darker green was what the expected earnings was, and the light green is what it actually was. So if they didn't do well, it would be red and it would be below that darker green level. So really cool stuff. You can see when their actual earnings per share come out. So the next time Facebook reports, it will be October 30th. People who looked at this stock also bought into these stocks here. So you can see Apple, Netflix, Alibaba, Microsoft. It's going to give you another list of stocks that are similar that other people tend to look at after looking at this. You can see what it's featured in. So in Robinhood, it gives you a breakdown of what industry segments or what kind of categories each stock falls within. So these are all the ones for Facebook. You can see your history with Facebook. So you can see back in 2016 was the last time that I was investing in Facebook. And I mean, it's 2019 now, so you can see it really tracks exactly what you were doing so far back. So that's going to give you all of your history, whether you're buying, selling, trading options, no matter what you're doing. You can figure out a little bit about Facebook, read their profile, and then figure out who the CEO is, where the headquarters is, when it's founded, and how many employees it has. So that's pretty interesting. If you want to buy a share of Facebook, it's so easy. All you do is hit this. You actually can't see it right now. Let me fix my screen. Let me drag this up. Okay, so you can actually buy it by clicking this trade button. You can either trade options, which I'll leave for a different video. I'll link you to an options trading video if you guys want to learn more about that. But if you just want to buy a share of Facebook, you just hit buy, you type in one here, and then if you go to buy it, it's going to be a market order. So it would buy at whatever the market price is. I would recommend that if you are going to buy, you do a limit order, and you can set up the exact price. So if it's $181.28 right now, so if you wanted to buy it at that mark, you just type in 181.28. Sorry, it actually makes you do the decimal, 181.28, and then you hit continue, and then basically you just buy it that way. So really easy to buy into these stocks. That's pretty cool, and it does that for every single stock that you look up. So let's say I wanted a cheaper stock. Let's go with Grubhub. Let's say I wanted to buy Grubhub. I would search Grubhub, $60 for them. I could buy them same way that Facebook was, and you can see all of the breakdown for this stock is set up the exact same way as Facebook. So really user friendly. You're not going to see much variation with this app, and it's nice because you get used to seeing the interface that it has. Now they do offer Robinhood Gold, which gives you a couple more features, but what I find, it's not really worth it to have Robinhood Gold unless you're going to margin trade, which I also don't recommend if you're a beginning investor, which will be most of you watching this video. So that's it in a nutshell. That's it broken down. There's a lot of other things that you can do that expand upon it, but basically buying and selling is super easy. If you want to sell a stock, let's say I wanted to sell this Realty Income, all I do is click into it, click trade, go to sell, set the number that I want to sell, and you can sell it at the market, or you can do a limit sell as well to set a certain price that you want to sell it at. So pretty interesting stuff there. Really easy. If you're new to investing, I would highly recommend using this platform, especially if you haven't signed up for it before. Make sure you use a referral code of some sort. Doesn't have to be mine. It could be one of your buddies or someone else's, but definitely something you want to take advantage of. I've done it before. Let's go through my history, just seeing who has signed up for my stocks before, and you can see what shares I've gotten. So this is my list right now. I got a share of Groupon back in the day from this for $3.38. I got $5.92 for this SPWR, $7.66. Groupon was $3.50. Oh, sorry, that was Groupon twice. Zanga was $6.06, and then CLDR, which was another $5.08. So you can actually start accumulating some pretty good wealth from this method if you're just getting people to sign up, and you can really grow your portfolio in that way. So always keep that in mind. Free money right there if you haven't done it. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you a real quick breakdown of the Robinhood app. If you're new to it, if you are a beginning investor and thinking about an app to use, this is what I would recommend. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you leave a like. Any of your support does help. I love knowing that I'm making a difference for some of you guys. And if you have any questions about the app, make sure you leave it in the comment section below, or you can reach out to me on one of my socials at DLitzTV. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on pretty much every social media platform out there. So give me a follow if you haven't done so already. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure that you drop that like and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.